Welcome children. Today I am going to explain how to prove inner quadrilateral is parallelogram, rectangle, rhombus or square. If outer quadrilateral is given and midpoints of outer quadrilaterals also given. For example, if we have to prove line joining midpoints of a square ABCD will be a square, means we have to prove PQRS is also a square. PQRS is also a square. So steps you must know. In the first step, parallelogram. ठीक है. Second step, we can prove it as a rhombus. ठीक है. And in the third step, we will be able to prove square. You have to follow these three steps. Or in the second step, directly we can prove, if we have to prove, we can prove it after this rectangle. Okay. Prove rectangle. But in this case, we have to prove it is a square. So if we have to prove parallelogram, then using midpoint theorem, it is sufficient to say one pair of opposite sides are parallel and equal. Okay, if parallel and equal will be a parallelogram. Or we may prove by using another concept that both the pairs of opposite sides of a quadrilateral are parallel. So here we are going to use the first concept, because we have to just prove parallel and equal, and in midpoint theorem it will come easily. So first construction, we will join AC. We'll join AC. Okay. Then we will use midpoint theorem. You know very well how to use midpoint theorem. Okay. In triangle ACD, in triangle ACD, you will write since S and R are the midpoints, hence SR parallel to AC and SR equals to half of AC. By which theorem? By midpoint theorem, है ना. Then you can write similarly for another triangle. Similarly, in triangle ABC, P and Q are the midpoints. Hence, PQ parallel to AC and PQ equals to half of AC. So in the first step we are proving parallelogram first. So we'll write hence, we'll write since it is first and it is second, two results are there. We'll write since PQ parallel to SR, directly we can write PQ equals to SR. You write down from 1 and 2 means both the results. We can say hence PQRS is a parallelogram. So parallelogram. Now we have to prove it as a square. So for now we have to prove it as a rhombus also. So what we do, we will take one more triangle, join this and write down in triangle ABD you can take, or you can take BCD, anyone. So I am taking triangle ABD. In triangle ABD, PS equals to half of BD. You write down by midpoint theorem. Midpoint theorem. I am writing directly because of 2 times we have already proved it. है P and S are midpoint, so that is why by midpoint theorem I have mentioned over there. Now what we will do, next part. For the next part I am going to rub this. For the next part we will write it I am using the first result, so I am rubbing this. Okay. So first result we are already using. So now we will write this, you suppose third. So in the first result, since SR equals to half of AC, PS equals to half of BD equals to half of AC, you will write since AC equal to BD. Okay, reason, diagonals of a square are equal. Okay, the diagonals of a square are equal. Okay, so hence we can say PS equals to SR equals to half of AC. That is why. So PS equals to SR means adjacent sides are equal, and if you are able to prove adjacent sides are equal, then we will write hence second step we are proving. So hence we can say PQRS is a rhombus. If you have to prove it is a rhombus, in that case second step is this only. Clear? Now we have to prove it is a square. It means we have to prove interior angle of a rhombus is 90 degree. We will prove by additional property. You know all sides are equal in rhombus also and square also, but additional property is 90 degree angle in case of a square, which is not in rhombus. So we'll do this. Okay. If AC and BD intersect at point, suppose O, at point O, so this quadrilateral, this one, okay, will be a parallelogram. This point suppose M, this point suppose N. So I am talking about since AC perpendicular to BD. Reason, diagonals of a square bisect at 90 degree or right angle. That is why. So hence in quadrilateral, or you can say directly parallelogram, in parallelogram SMON, because of these sides are parallel and these sides will also be parallel by midpoint theorem. So we can say in parallelogram SMON, angle MON equals to 90 degree. Reason, as AC perpendicular to BD. Hence angle MSN equals to angle MON equals to 90 degree. Reason, opposite sides of the parallelogram. Okay, so that is why these angles will be equal. It means, hence we can say angle MSN, or we can say angle PSR equals to 90 degree, because angle is same, this angle. So angle MSN or angle PSR equals to 90 degree. Now you will say hence PQRS is a square. Okay, reason, one angle or one interior angle of rhombus PQRS is 90 degree. Only one angle 90 degree is sufficient to prove. Okay? Means if you are able to prove one interior angle is 90 degree in case of rhombus or rectangle, then all will be 90 degree by angle sum property and by property of the rhombus or parallelogram it will come. Okay? So here we are proving square, so 90 degree is required. If you have to prove rectangle, then after parallelogram, after proving parallelogram, you need to prove it is a rectangle by the same way. Clear? So after 3 steps we have proved PQRS is a square, hence proved. So hope you have understood the concept how to prove inner quadrilateral is a square. Okay, if you have to prove inner quadrilateral is a parallelogram, so only first step. If you have to prove it is a rhombus, then second step also. If you have to prove it is a square, then this one more third step. Clear? And if you have to prove it is a rectangle, if you have to prove it is a rectangle, then you first prove it is a parallelogram, inner quadrilateral is a parallelogram, and then you need to prove 90 degree angle. Clear? And it will become rectangle. You understood, I think, what I am saying? So I am writing stepwise what to show. For parallelogram, you need to prove opposite side are parallel. Okay, which opposite side? One pair of opposite sides. Okay, one pair of opposite sides. I am writing again. For parallelogram, you need to prove one pair of opposite sides are parallel. ठीक है, one pair of its sides is parallel, or you prove both the pairs of opposite sides are here you have to prove one pair of its sides is parallel and equal. ठीक है, here you have to prove this only, one pair of its sides, one pair of its sides are parallel and equal. तो यहाँ पे ये प्रूफ कर लेंगे parallel and equal, and both the pairs of its sides are only parallel. So this is for the parallelogram. Next step, to prove 90 degree angle. 90 degree angle के लिए क्या करेंगे? For 90 degree we will prove diagonals of outer quadrilateral. Bisect or intersect or in some case you will find bisect. It depends on the what is outer quadrilateral at 90 degree. This is given clear, 90 degree to 90 degree. First step, diagonals of outer quadrilateral intersect or bisect 90 degrees. So quadrilateral formed by these parallel sides, inner will be parallelogram, and you will prove by this way opposite angles are equal. I am talking about in smaller quadrilateral, इसकी बात कर रहे हैं हम, ठीक है, इस केस में you will prove it. Okay, if you have to prove adjacent sides are equal, sides are equal means you have to prove it is square or rhombus. In both the cases, how will you prove? You will prove two times, means you will join both the diagonals. You will use both the diagonals for midpoint theorem, AC and BD. Clear? And AC equals to BD. It must be there to prove it is a rhombus or a square. Clear? So hope you have understood what I said. And now this way if you follow, you will get it easily. Thank you so much.